78 Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty ldbc. Smash the like button and hit the subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. And if you're digging the video, go ahead and share this joint. Back in the building, fresh off of a dominant performance over Tevin Farmer. We have back in the building FLOYD SCHOFIELD, aka Kid Austin. How you doing today, sir?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Okay, man. Let's get right into it. Wow, bruh. I thought you was gonna win, but not like that, man. That was a demolition job. But now, y'all said y'all was gonna do that, man. But did you expect to do it like that?
Nah. I wanted to, box with Tevin, a couple rounds, fill him out. But my dad tried to tell people, people think my dad be capping a lot, lying, but my dad, he put it out there. So yeah.
Man, and that was a demolition job. I was shocked because Tevin is so seasoned, he got so much experience, and I never seen him hurt like that. So you caught him early with a right hand flush. When he first went down, did you know it was over at that point, or did you figure he would recover?
I thought it was more so of a flash down, how fast he got up, in my head. And he didn't look as bad, rocked. It looked like he was still coherent with the ref. So I was like, all right, maybe it was just a flash knockdown. But once the action continued and how I seen how stuck he was, I kind of figured, he was hurt. So, my corner wanted me to jump on him. And, him trying to grab, that's what we were practicing on, working on the inside while he was trying to grab. And, that was his downfall. And that's how he got knocked down for the second time.
Right. Wow, man, I'm still in shock, man.
Me too, bro. I couldn't even eat. I'm down there with my family and friends. And everybody's asking me, yo, why you not eating? Why you not eating? I couldn't even eat my food. It still hasn't hit me yet.
Right.
I hasn't processed it yet, really.
Right. It's gonna probably take a minute to process, man. You know what I mean? That was just an amazing job, man. I didn't even get a chance to get settled in, man. I was just gonna watch the fight. I said, man, let me run to the bathroom real quick. I'm thinking man, and then bam, you call him. I'm like, what the hell? So I'm watching. And I'm like, oh my goodness, over in the first round, man. Everybody was geeked up and excited for you, man. But now that Shakur and Zepeda fight, it's everybody's glued to that now, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna be glued to it too. I want to see who wins that fight.
Yes, indeed, man. Who do you think? Well, I don't know if that's the right question, but do you care who wins the fight?
I really don't, to be honest. If Shakur wins, I get to get that get back with Shakur. If Zepeda wins, he brings the WBC belt over to this side, so it makes the fight much easier to make. So I feel like it's a win-win. If Shakur is willing to have that fight again, I feel like it's a win-win for my situation.
No doubt. And also after the fight, man, you got emotional, and you're talking about how you went through a lot of different things after the Shakur Stevenson debacle, where you guys took a lot of criticism. People thought y'all was lying and all kinds of stuff like that. You say for a minute you was thinking about giving up the sport of boxing, man. Can you talk about that?
It was just, so many emotions, afterwards, the fact that me and Tevin, I like Tevin, that was my friend. That was one thing to, just being doubted. Everyone thought Tevin, would eventually stop me or just, school me. And, just so many things that people said that wasn't true. It just made me feel so much greater about myself, and made me feel good that I didn't quit boxing and give up something that I dedicated my whole life to. So that was really where the emotions came from. I just literally I couldn't control it. I could not control my emotions. Just
right,
a weight was lifted off my back. So
yeah. Right. Well, you definitely put some people on notice, man. Because I'm gonna tell you something, man. It definitely was a lot of criticism. Definitely after the Shakur Stevenson fight didn't happen, especially with Shakur saying that y'all wasn't gonna fight him anyway and all that kind of stuff. But after this Tevin Farmer fight, and with Oscar saying that he wants to see you in with the winner of that Shakur versus Zepeda fight, I think people are gonna be glued in to see what happens, and I'm sure Turkey will jump all over that one too. That's a good scrap. And me personally, I'm rooting for Shakur because I want to see you and Shakur. I want to see that business, and I think your style would make Shakur have to fight. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, I feel like Zepeda, one of the things Zepeda lacks is the power and the footwork. But I still believe everybody has a shot, a puncher's chance. So we'll see.
No doubt, no doubt. So what's your routine after a fight like this? Do you just relax for a few weeks, a few months, or do you get right back into the gym? What's your routine?
Now, Oscar, as soon as we got out the ring, he was like, "Yeah, you got 1 week, and I need you back in that gym." So I was like, I got you. But we'll see. Monday, we'll see. If they don't have nothing, then I'll take a little while off. Spend some time with my son, um, and just enjoy the victory. Say I did it. Um, that's what I'm most looking forward to. Getting home. I feel like once I get home, lay in my bed with my son, watch the fight with my son, then it'll be like, okay, now it hit me. It's there now.
Right, right.
I'm just waiting for that.
How dope is that to just? I mean, I know have you had time to process the fact that you're a father now? You got three generations of Schofields in the crib, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. I love seeing my dad be a granddad because one day I'm not gonna have my dad, and one day my son's gonna get older, move on with his life. So I just cherish the moments, seeing them two together, and it just feels good that all of us are close enough to be able to be around each other, all day, every day, and that's what I cherish the most. Because at the end of the day, you can't take nothing with you, and all you can go with is your memories. So that's what I cherish the most, and I'm grateful, and I thank God every day.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Um, Also, I the I thought you guys. Well, I think you still did. You still stole the show, but I thought that was going to be a more competitive fight.
Mhm.
But I think you guys still stole the show because I mean, whatever. I ain't gonna talk bad about the Chavez didn't even show. I don't know what he came to do. But
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say.
yeah, man, I don't know what this dude came to do, man. This dude, wow. But anyway, if you guys do fight Shakur Stevenson or Zepeda next, do you have any preference on whether that fight is in the states
Oh
or?
yeah, oh yeah, for sure. In the states, um, depends if they throwing like 50, 20 mil, maybe I'll fly over to wherever they want. But nah, I feel like it's in the states. If I'm in my comfort zone, and I just want to give the best. I don't want to have to be worrying about if something's going on, somewhere else. So as long as it's in the states, I'm cool. We can fight anywhere.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay, okay. Um, and how is uh what is your I don't know if you want to discuss this, but you were Golden Boy. How do you feel? How do you feel Golden Boy has moved you so far, and how long is your contract with Golden Boy?
So my contract, I signed that 5 year, $5 million deal. Um, and Golden Boy, they treat me amazing. Like a lot. Oscar gets a lot of hate from people, but one thing Oscar knows is boxing. And if he sees your worth ethic, he sees that you actually want it, he's gonna take care of you. Like I don't want or need for anything, being signed to Golden Boy. So I can't complain. And if it was that bad, we wouldn't have resigned. So yeah.
Oh, you guys just resigned.
Yeah, I just resigned like 2 months ago, something like that.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, okay. Y'all just got oh, you swimming in Scrooge McDuck right now. You got a little bread on you. Got a little
Something
bread.
like that. Something like that.
Yeah, okay, okay. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Congratulations on that. Um,
Like I
all
said,
right.
I feel like LeBron coming out of high school when it comes to this boxing.
I hear you. I hear you, man. I hear you. So, now I asked. I don't think I ever asked you this. I usually ask a lot of young fighters this, but I might have asked you this a long time ago. But I'm gonna ask you anyway. This outside of boxing. What do you do in your leisure time? Like when it's just if you ain't doing boxing, if you ain't training, what's your favorite movies, your favorite music, all that good stuff?
Yeah, my favorite music. I'm like a big Chris Brown fan. Like Chris Brown is my favorite artist.
Okay,
Um, that's who I'm listening to most of the day on the plane. Everything. Movies. I love horror movies. That's like my big thing. If I'll be watching horror movies, thriller shows, stuff like that. I'll be at the range a lot, like the gun range,
okay,
fishing. I'm a country boy at heart. Being in Texas, so
that's what's up.
I be fishing, hunting, like all that type of
Oh,
stuff.
okay. Oh, fishing. That's my joint right there.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my dad, scary ass, to go camping. So
Oh,
yeah,
it's
we got to get him out there. We was all down there saying we need to go camping. He the only one at the table saying, "Nah, I ain't going. I ain't sleeping in no tent." I'm like, bro,
hey man, it's fun, but it's hard to get black folks out there in the woods and
I'm
go to
starting to
sleep.
see.
I'm trying to tell you, man, cause see that's the reason why we don't really get murked in them scary movies because we don't go to the woods like that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, yeah.
favorite horror film.
Favorite horror film? That's a great question. I could go the original Texas Chainsaw.
All right, well, give me your top five then.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw Texas Chainsaw in there, the original. Um, I'm gonna throw Nightmare on Elm Street.
Okay,
If you haven't seen Sinister, Sinister is pretty decent. It has some pretty decent jump scares. Sinister. Then you
okay.
have Halloween.
The first
Halloween.
Halloween.
No, I think my favorite ones it was the newer ones. I really like the newer ones, like the
Oh, okay.
gore aspect and stuff. The older ones was a little dramatic, but I get it. It was that time.
Mm-hmm.
I would say the newer ones. If I'm gonna go five, I'm gonna put y'all on to something. Y'all might y'all might not be able to watch the whole movie or sit through the whole movie, but it's called Green Inferno. It's about like cannibalism. Like that movie was banned in like so many countries, but you
Okay.
can find it
Great.
online. Green Inferno. It's a good movie in my opinion, but it's just super gory, like bad. Don't watch that with your kids.
It's like that? Okay.
When I first seen it, I threw up watching it when I
Oh
first seen it.
wow.
Yeah, I'm not squeamish, bro. You seen I got cut, I'm licking my blood. I threw up. It was
That's
nasty.
great.
But yeah, that's my top five.
Yeah, see, I'm before your time, but I would say The Exorcist, the first one. I mean, the original Exorcist.
It's a good movie.
I would say Halloween, the original ones. Part one and two was just the best to me. Part one and two was just look that you can't get no better than that to me. The original was in the '80s. And then I would say Friday the 13th, Part four, the final
That's a good
chapter.
movie. That's a good
Yeah,
movie.
and I would say also Insidious. The
You
first
know,
Insidious.
I've never watched Insidious.
Bro, you gotta watch this. The first one. Watch the first Insidious because they all. I think like the first two of them or three of them connected, but watch the first one, man.
Okay, I'm gonna download it. I'm gonna download it so I watch it on the plane.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I went to this how me and my son went to the movies to see it. Right, we were just having like a daddy son day. Right, we were like,
Yeah,
man, go check this out. Movie came out, so we sitting there watching it. It was so good. I went back and got my wife and watched it again the same day.
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's dope, man. It's dope.
It's still that good though.
To me, it's good. I like it. It's like it's one of them ones about like it does with like haunting and dreams and kind of like Amityville meets Nightmare on Elm Street,
Hmm.
kind of something like that. You
I'm
know
gonna
what I mean?
watch it. I'm gonna download it before I get on the plane. I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna give my review.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt. So y'all still out of town? Y'all ain't made it back to the crib yet?
Nah, I check. It's what 10:45 here. I gotta be at the airport by 12, and I'm
Oh,
flying
okay,
in.
okay, okay. All right, so y'all on your way. Y'all on your way. All right, man. So I asked you last time I talked to you. I asked you your predictions for the fights and stuff coming up. Now I didn't ask you about Crawford and Canelo.
Hmm.
What's your prediction on that one? Crawford moving up, going up to 168. You think he can pull it off?
I got Canelo.
Okay.
Um, but like I be telling people, we haven't seen Crawford this big. And if Crawford is, doing that to people at a lower weight class, what could he do up in here? He's got so much time to get accustomed to being that heavy and getting his speed and his power, getting accustomed to that weight. So I think if Crawford can box, truthfully, I think it's 50-50 fight. I'm just going for Canelo. I think Canelo's got it. That's why. But if Crawford could box like Laura Floyd did, I think he could pitch a shutout like easy, pretty easy. But I feel like if Crawford tries to go man to man, like how he fought Madrimov, I feel like Canelo could probably get the victory. So it's a 50-50 fight. I just think Canelo might edge it because of his experience.
Okay. Okay. More news too,
I
man.
would like to see Crawford win though. That would be legendary for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Crawford pull this off, man. You got to look at him all time pound for pound status, man. You
I
got to.
hate to say it, but he might have to be considered the greatest boxer, or one like top two, top
Yeah,
three.
he definitely gonna be on my top five pound for pound ever. You know what I mean? If he
Yeah,
can, if he pull off this Canelo win, this is crazy.
that's
Um,
wild.
but we got another some other news that just broke. Turkey Out Shake announces Devin the Dream Haney will be facing Brian Norman Jr. for the for the title, the WBO title at welterweight. This is crazy work, man. This is crazy work. What say you?
Brian Norman is stepping on that boy. Oh my God, Brian Norman gonna hurt that man.
Okay, okay. You say
I
Brian
grew
Norman?
up. I grew up with B Norman in Atlanta. Like I know him since I was a kid, bro. He was stopping grown men as a teenager, like bro, because he's a little older than me. So like I'm watching him spar grown men, grown heavy men, stopping them. The dude can hit, bro. Dude
Yeah,
can.
yeah. Brian Norman definitely can crack. He definitely can crack.
And I don't know why Bill. See, people want to talk about my dad. Bill sent his son up for some suicide, for real, for real. That's a crazy. Hey, if the money right though, hey, go get what's yours.
Hey,
But
Devin and Devin went hunting. He went hunting for Brian Norman. He went down his list, and Brian Norman was next. Brian Norman said yes, and I'm excited for the fight. I'm excited for it. I'm glad
that's
that
gonna be a
the
one-sided fight. I'm telling you,
what you say?
that's gonna be a one-sided fight because Devin can't do that running and that holding with Brian Norman. Brian gonna fight.
We're gonna see what happens, man. We're gonna see what happens. You know, I think Devin Haney outboxes him. I think Devin Haney outboxes him, but that's
He
my
could.
opinion.
I think if Devin stays away from his hooks and can just keep him at bay with straight punches, I think Devin could easily outbox Brian Norman. But if Brian connect with the right shot, it might be night night. So that's
That-
another 50-50 fight.
and that's why it's gonna be one of them fights that you at the edge of your seat because
Yeah.
if a punt if Brian Norman lands something, you know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a situation to where what style is gonna be more effective? The classic puncher versus the boxer matchup. You know what I'm saying?
Only thing I think Brian would have to get accustomed to is Devin's footwork and speed. If he can't get accustomed to that, I feel like Devin's gonna, you know, just Devin's gonna have his way. But Brian's
Mhm.
gonna have to close that distance, and he's gonna have to make Devin fight. If not, Devin's gonna dance his way to victory easily.
Okay, okay. Let me ask you this, man. This is probably the most important question you ever gonna be asked. Okay, it's very important because a lot of my homies listening to this, and we be arguing about this: Batman versus Superman.
Like the actual Batman versus Superman.
Uh huh.
Superman, the hell?
Oh wow,
You got Batman?
man, I hate Superman. Superman, I hate him, bro. I hate him. He got powers though, but I like Batman. But somebody, you know what somebody told me? They
Like,
say,
are we talking about like versus each other, or who am I picking?
no, your favorite out of two characters.
Oh, Batman for sure. I
Oh,
thought you
Batman.
meant versus each other. Oh, okay.
Oh no, versus each other. You know, Superman got power. He gonna destroy him. But
Yeah,
you know,
but Batman for sure. His story and just the way he carries himself, you gotta go Batman. If you go Superman, I don't know. Like you probably just a fanboy and want his powers, but
yeah,
like if,
Superman.
if you pick Batman, you know Batman's origins. So that's why I pick Batman.
That's what I'm saying. Superman, illegal alien anyway.
Yeah,
Come on.
oh my god, that's funny. Oh damn. That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, we wilding. Yeah, but no, kid, man, it was good talking to you though, man.
Too,
I'm
brother.
gonna let you relax before your flight, man. Tell the people they can find you, bro.
Kid underscore Austin 1 on Instagram. Make sure you guys hit that follow.
Yes, sir, man. Congratulations on the win once again, man. I'll holler at you later, bro.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate your time, man.
Peace.
Peace.